Video.
Yes, in the video. So again, you got Hunter and Austin standing in the middle.
Okay.
And you have the light bright boy here, and you have the darker boy here.
Okay.
I think that's what I remember. So I have to go back and think about it. But that's where they were. One was going up and down while they were talking, and kind of pushing or whatever he was doing. Austin and Hunter was in front. So where they're talking about grabbing bags, Hunter actually said that I grabbed his bag.
Right.
And then later on, he said that Austin threw the bag.
Okay.
Jeff also said the same thing. And so that's them both antagonizing. And we know under Texas law, I just have the fear that you're about to do something to me and you can get up out of here. Yeah, so you don't have to touch me. But at that point, he still stood there and stopped there. And whatever they say alleged was said, you don't know that until they get into it here. But once they did that, they started hitting him. Karmelo actually was able to back out and try to get away. So he was actually trying to get away the first time. Austin grabbed him, and you can see his hoodie coming out like this, and they brought him back in.
Okay.
And when they brought him back in, that's when you can see Austin put him in a headlock. You can see that all the rest of them are still hitting. That must be when the poke happened, because he was able to get out again. He backed out. He looked to the right. That's where the other little kid was filming, because they got some cell phone footage too. But that's where he was filming. He looked directly at him in his camera, and then he went this way to the left. He went down. He fell. And that's when they realized he was gone, because they were still punching. And when he fell, that's when they all turned around. They started chasing him. Austin tried to go chase him too, but he grabbed his chest. I guess he realized that something happened to him. And that's when he went down a little bit and he fell down. But all three of them was chasing. But Karmelo was so fast, he got away and went around to the coach. And so you can see them on the video pointing toward Karmelo and the coach. And I can imagine, because Karmelo out of the camera on that moment, that he was telling the coach what happened. And then that's when Hunter said he whipped his head around. That's a true statement. He just wasn't sitting with you. He whipped his head around. You see him on the video. And that's when he walked over to where Austin was, but he never touched him. So all that stuff about him rendering aid and holding his heart, he never did that, because the coach grabbed him and he was holding him. So at the end of the day, that's kind of where the moment went. But they did assault him, and we'll just play the game. Even if it was just a push, you still assaulted him, because it was unwanted. By your own definition and your word of him saying that leave me alone and I'm not going, you assaulted him, period. But they did beat him. And if you look at the, not the photo that Fox 4 put out, because that was one that they actually edited. I have the emails to prove it. But the actual Collin County one, you can see the webs and stuff on his eye. You can see the bridge of his nose is swollen. You can see the webs under his neck. And so that's the reason why they edited the one from Fox and kind of airbrushed it, and you can see they put the locks of his hair that got taken out as well.
Oh, okay. I need to get that.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
because there's a lot of people on this live. Then
Send me your email.
I will.
I'll send it on to you. You know, I've been doing this thing since last
year. Now.
Yeah.
I listen to. Probably a lot of people don't know. I listen to everything. And I heard something. You said them 4 people, a light bright and a dark.
Yes, sir.
What you mean by that? Light white or dark white?
One mix, one night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a black dude over there with them.
Yeah, 2.
It was a mix, and it was a brother.
Yeah, and I think
so it was a school thing.
I think one more was supposed to be there, but he was suspended.
But it was like a school thing instead of like.
It was. I'm gonna just say this. Let me just be real. It was more than just a school thing. It was a I don't like you thing.
Right. Okay.
One of them ran track with him, so he definitely liked him because they were beating each other, whatever. But another one actually knew of him.
Okay.
And he just happened to go to a memorial and be friends with the twins and all that.
Oh,
I don't like you. I don't like
so
you.
Somebody else called one of the twins.
And that's the one that wasn't able to make it.
Right.
Yeah, because he made sure he told me I wasn't even there. We know you wasn't there. You were suspended. And so at the end of the day, but there was a plan. And if you remember, if you look at TikTok, and I think they put it on Facebook as well, there was a photo showing the back of the canopy, and Karmelo was sitting in the grave, and it said 2 minutes before. That was that young man who took that picture 2 minutes before the fight.
Right.
And you can see him on the video entering into the canopy. He was coming in from this side to sit down. So when they came and they started aggressing upon the little guy in the yellow poncho, they kept looking back, but when they started hitting them, they couldn't take it no more, so they just put their head down and stood there.
Okay.
But that little dude got back up and started filming. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that too.
Yeah. And so that's the moment that we run into, and so that's why you had so much of a smear campaign on all kind of people
Right.
saying this, they worry about folk backgrounds and all that. We worried about this boy right here that's in here. because he's still a boy. Even though he's a grown man, he was still a young man looking like a baby up in there.
Yeah.
We worried about him being charged for something that he shouldn't have. Which
Right.
technically, Hunter, those 2 boys, and the other 3 or 4 boys that helped him out should be charged with. And that's
Assault.
what the moment is. They should be charged with murder. The Texas
Oh,
law
you're talking
reads,
about, yeah, for
Texas
murder,
law reads,
yeah.
if you're in the commission of a felony and one of you happen to unalive, I'll use TikTok friendly moments.
Yeah.
At that point in time, everybody who was acting in that felony now get charged
Right.
with the higher crime of the unaliving. And that's why you hear Jeff Metcalf, Megan Metcalf, Sarah Fields, all these other people. That's why you hear them keep saying that, hey, Hunter didn't do nothing. It was all Austin. Austin grabbed the bag. Austin pushed him. Austin did this. When Hunter started it by his own admission on WFAA on April the 2nd, a few hours after they got from the hospital. He said in his own mouth on that interview that me and my brother and a couple of our friends, we came. That's what he said. He was involved.
And then he say, my brother like to protect me.
Protect me.
Yeah.
So if he started, his brother always come in to protect him and finish it. Is
Right.
what he said. So now you want to do this campaign, 18 hours on TikTok, all this stuff you want to do to try to uncenter Hunter from the problem, and then you give out scholarships to some of these kids that was involved so their mama can have money in their pocket and they won't testify. That's what these people have been doing. So it's just a moment to where at some point people need to understand that it's a little bit deeper, and that's why in the opening statements he said what he said. You know, we're gonna show you the video to show you that it wasn't just a touch and a whisper and all that. We're gonna show you because we got the video. And so when you see the video, you're gonna know they assaulted him and he had no other choice, because guess what? We have no duty to retreat in Texas.
Right.
None. That boy retreated twice. He got beat up. The boy retreated. They pulled him back in.
So he actually got
That's
beat up.
kidnapping. Yeah, he got beat up. Yeah, he got his butt whooped. Yeah, that boy's a lover, not a fighter. His own supervisor said that on TikTok from Foot Locker. He
Yeah.
said that boy's scared of his own shouting. And if you were in that courtroom, they said that the other day on Wednesday.
Right.
He was in there. He was shaking. That boy was nervous. And so at the end of the day, he's a kid.
So the video should tell the tale then, right?
It always have told the tale. But what they did not expect, they didn't expect that the community and other folks like myself and others would actually say, no, that's not right. So, I know you got a video because I knew that on the 3rd of April. So let me go see that. Let me go see what happened.
So
I'm not going to take the word of the people in the community. I'm not even going to take the word of the people at the administration. I want to see it for myself.
So are they using it for the court, or are they trying not to use
They don't have no choice. If they don't want to use that video, they can't have no witnesses.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't put Hunter up. You can't put Jeff Metcalf up. You can't put Megan up. You can't put the folks that actually are on the police report, the 2 that wrote a statement, or the 70-something people on there. Nobody can say they said anything, because as soon as they speak, the only thing the defense got to say, do you want to change your statement? You want to retract that? You want to add on to it? And they say no. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Is that you?
Right.
Did
right,
you do
right.
that?
Right.
Is this what you said? And so it has to be played.
They need to post. Yeah, they need that video, boy. If they can give me that video, man. Say you didn't have no metal glasses on, so you can copy it.
Well, you had people try it.
Boy,
and
I
they got kicked out. So, yeah, a couple times. So we'll talk about that after the trial.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, there's a couple people
Do
try.
you plan on being here every day?
I'll be here every day.
Every day?
Yeah, since they want to be messing with me, I should have been on the road making my money.
Who's messing with you?
That's a whole different moment. No. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a whole. I know he tried.
I told you go that way. You went this way. Now you don't lie.